This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. KFI AM 640, it is The Conway Show. All right, ding dong, ding dong. Today is the big day at 5:30 today, announcing where the trip is. If you've emailed me, you already know. You already know where we're going. And so you're in the know before everybody else, which is, I guess, okay. I guess is cool. But it's going to be a great trip. We're announcing it at 5:30 today. Hold on one sec. I got to log on to the computer here. There we go. But we're announcing it today at 5:30. I will give you a hint. You're going to need a passport. All right? You're going to need a passport in order to enjoy this trip. You're going to need a passport. Okay. All right. Well, what does that tell you? It tells you that it's not in the United States of America, or at least part of it is not. You know, that we might be going country hopping. You know, we might go to France, then England, Germany, Russia, Bulgaria. Is Bulgaria still around? I think so. Where they break that up. They break that sucker up. So at 5:30 today, everyone will find out where that trip is. And then you can start, calling the number and talk about booking. It's going to be great. And so far, we have a lot of action on it. A lot of people want to go. And which is great because it could be all filled up today. That's also possible.
And Bulgaria is a country. Yeah.
It still is, huh? What do they break up? Czechoslovakia?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they broke that up into three, religious crews over there, I think. So that's it's going to be great. 5:30, we'll tell you where the trip's going to be. All right, it'll be cool. I think you'll be interested in it, and I hope you go. And I think you will. All right. Sad news today. Loretta Swit has passed away. One of my favorites. I knew her on a professional level. We had worked together. Now, I'm not saying I was in MASH or one of the movies that she did. I didn't play her love interest in a movie she did. I was her limousine driver. I drove Loretta Swit. I remember picking her up in the Hollywood Hills and driving her to the Hollywood Bowl, 1984. And picked her up. She was an awfully nice woman. She was with another man and another couple. And I picked them up in this burgundy 1983 stretch limousine, Cadillac, beautiful, air conditioning side, place to put your drinks. You could smoke cigarettes if you like cigarettes. I didn't care. You could smoke weed. I drove Men at Work. Remember that band, Men at Work? We come from a land down under.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When go and then blunder. I drove them to Santa Barbara for a concert We'll get back to Loretta Swit. But I picked them up in Beverly Hills, drove them to Santa Barbara for a concert. And on the way to Santa Barbara, we stopped because the guys wanted to get a snack at like a gas station or something. And I looked back and they were doing cocaine. And so I look back and they see that I saw them doing cocaine. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Flag a cop down? I'm not that kind of limo driver. So one of the guys on Men at Work offered me a bump. He goes, hey, mate, would you like a bump? And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm on the clock. I don't know if you know this, but I'm driving you lads. And man, would that have been a big story? That would have been a huge story. Coked out limo driver wipes out, does a cartwheel on the 101, and all the men at work are now men in graves. I could see the title. I could see the headlines. So I didn't do that. I just drove them to Santa Barbara, went backstage, watched their concert. I was a big fan of Men at Work. Even after the offer to do a bump or a sniff or snort, whatever you call it, a toot. And that was a good time. All right, so back to Loretta Swit. So I pick her up at her house. She's with a guy. I don't know if it was a husband or not. I'm not that kind of limo driver that has to figure out what the relationship is. I just pick him up. She was awfully nice. She looked great. How old is Loretta Swit? Was 86 or 87? I think she was 87. And so I don't know how old she was. I'll figure it out. How old she was. I guess I could figure this out right now. Let me see. So I'm going to figure out how old Loretta Swit was when I picked her up. She's 87. Minus 25. We're in the year 25. And then minus 16. Minus 16. Okay. So she was 46 years old. A 46-year-old Loretta Swit getting into my car. And man, did she look great. So I pick her up. I pick the other couple up. We drive to the Hollywood Bowl. Probably about a 40-minute ride with traffic. Barham Boulevard. I got stuck in the traffic. And I finally get there. She's very excited about the concert. I don't remember whether they were drinking in the car. It's none of your business whether Loretta Swit was hammering, doing beer bongs or belly shots, whatever she, I don't know what I didn't keep track of what people drank. So I get to the Hollywood Bowl and I park the limousine. I let them out. And Loretta Swit tells me, she says to me, young man, because I was 21 at the time. She said, could you please keep the car here? I'll give you some extra money. Keep the car here because I know becomes like mayhem afterwards and nobody can find anybody. It's all, parking, one car behind another. It might be 17 cars in front of you to get out of the Hollywood Bowl. And she said, will you please keep the car here? I'll give you an extra $50. And I said, you got it. You got it. So she goes in the concert. I immediately split because I don't want to sit in the car for 4 hours, listening to the radio while they're in the concert. So I drive around. I think I went home. I lived in Burbank at the time in an apartment. I went home, watched a little TV, had something to eat. And then about 45 minutes before that concert ended, I get in the car. I straighten my tie up. I get back in that car and I go to Hollywood Bowl. And a cop stops me before I turn into the Hollywood Bowl. He said, no. He said, we're not allowing any more cars and we're packed. I said, but I got to pick up Loretta Swit. And he said, I don't know who Loretta Swit is. I said, how about Hot Lips Houlihan? He goes, oh, from MASH. I said, yeah, from MASH. He goes, I still can't let you in. So I start driving around Hollywood Bowl. And you've got to go to Outpost. You got to come down to Barham. I'm panicking. I'm driving around, and I didn't have a cell phone. It was pre-cell phone. I had a pager, but that doesn't do any good. And an hour goes by. I get paged from my boss, a guy ran Revel Travel, and he's pissed. He's like, buddy, where are you? I got a call from Loretta Swit. You're nowhere around. She wants to get in the car. She wants to go home. Where are you? And I said, I'm driving around trying to figure out how to get in there. Loretta Swit ended up taking a cab home. And she was pissed. Now, I can't play that audio on the air, and I can't explain to you why. I've asked 20 times today why I can't play it on the air. And it always comes back to ratings or codings or something. I don't know. But it's on the social media. It's on social media. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram.
Oh, you mean you can't technically play it?
Technically, I can't play it. Legally, I can play it.
Oh, okay.
Entertainment-wise, I can play it. But yet another roadblock with broadcast radio, for some reason, I can't play it on KFI. So you can go on social media and check it out. It's on Instagram, Facebook. Where is it, Steffush? Instagram, Facebook, X. I think it's on our podcast.
I'm guessing it's on all of them.
Yeah, and you can go to our podcast as well. I think it's up as an additional upsell on. Well, I don't know if we're selling on anything, but it's an additional value on our podcast. You can go listen to the whole half hour. I listened to it today, and man, she was sharp. It was 2021 when she came on, so it's 4 years ago, and she was sharp as a tack, man. She was great. She was great. But we can't play it on the air. You got to go find it on social media. And at Conway Show on most of the socias. Do they call them that, Steffush? The socias?
I like that. Socias.
Yeah. Get on the socias.
Socias.
And go check that out.
You're asking Steph.
Well, he's a young, hip guy.
He is, but he doesn't strike me as like one who really cares all that much about social media stuff.
Okay, well, coming from a guy who's wearing a yellow sweatband on his head.
It's electrical tape because...
Well, by the way, I don't think that helps you. When I said you're wearing a sweatband, you're like, no, it's electrical tape.
I got to fix it. That's what was available.
Oh, that's so classic. It's not a sweatband, it's electrical tape.
For the headphones.
Oh, I didn't see it was on the headphones.
Yeah, it's on the headphones.
I thought you were just
You
wearing...
thought I just put a wrap of electrical tape around my forehead?
I thought you were wearing a yellow headband. Like you just played tennis or basketball or something.
Tennis. Pickleball.
That's
my pickleball outfit.
Yeah, it's this pickleball
Pickleball, man. That's classic.
We put that on the soch.
On the socials.
On the socials.
Got to get that up on the socials. But you got to go check it out. I urge you to go look at it and listen to it. It was really cool. Loretta Swit was a beautiful human being. I effed her over. I didn't do it on purpose. But to this day, I feel bad about it. And today, when she passed away, I got on my knees and made the sign of the cross. I said, darling, once again, I apologize. I hope you have the most beautiful afterlife. You're a beautiful woman. You're a great actress. I enjoyed MASH more than 99% of the people in this country. God bless you for a beautiful, long life. Loretta Swit.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
We're live on KFI AM 640, more with Crows.
Here is the latest from the KFI newsroom. 2 men have been arrested over a kidnapping and robbery in Culver City. A man was driven to a bank and forced to make several withdrawals by gunpoint a couple weeks ago, pulling out over $500. Actor, comedian Russell Brand pleaded not guilty in London to rape and sexual assault. The charges involve 4 women dating back to 1999. From the Southern California Toyota Dealer Traffic Center, save more at the pump with Toyota's full lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles. Crash in South El Monte.
This one's on the 60 eastbound coming up on Peck Road, blocking the 2 right lanes. That drive is loading up, getting away from Indiana Street. Also in Sun Valley, a wreck on the 170 northbound coming up on Shelton. 3 left lanes have been blocked. That drive crawling along from Oxnard Street. A lot of people bailing off of the freeway, using surface streets as alternates like Coldwater Canyon or even Laurel Canyon instead. And in Pyramid Lake, an earlier car fire sparked a brush fire on the 5 southbound before Vista Del Lago Road. That's where the 2 right lanes have been blocked, and you've got a little bit of a slow drive approaching. With Southern California's most accurate traffic reports, I'm Angel Martinez.
This summer, your electric bill isn't going to be high. It's going to be brutal. And it's only going to get worse. When you go solar with Semper Solaris, we'll cover your electric bill all summer long. Plus, you pay no money out of pocket and lock in lower payments for years to come. And throw in huge Memorial Day savings. Up to $3,000 off solar plus battery storage, up to $2,000 off battery storage, up to $1,000 off roofing, up to $1,000 off HVAC. Semper Solaris is a local and veteran-owned made-in-America solar company. Summer means blackouts, but with battery storage, you keep the lights and AC on all summer long. We cover your electric bill. No money down, no blackouts, and up to $3,000 off. Call 877-211-5591. 877-211-5591. Or visit SemperSolaris.com today. On approved credit, see website for complete details. Cannot be combined with other offers. Electric bill paid up to $500 per month. $1,500 maximum. Paid upon completion. Offer expires 5/31/25. CSLB number 978152.
Wake up and smell the solar.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Capital One.
No NWSL soccer this weekend. The league is on an international break so players can compete during the FIFA international match window that ends on June 3rd. At the break, the Kansas City Current sit atop the league table at 8-2-0, followed by the surging San Diego Wave at 6-2-2, and the Orlando Pride and Washington Spirit sitting at 6-3-1. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
As a founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports, Capital One helps you stay connected to top female athletes and earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores with the Capital One Saver Card. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. Visit CapitalOne.com.
This report is sponsored by WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages stay private. So things like those selfies from last weekend's party stay between you and your bestie. Because on WhatsApp, your personal messages are yours. No one else can see or hear them, not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
How does Joe Biden get investigated by the DOJ if he's controlling who the DOJ investigates? That's why there historically has been a partition in between the president and the Department of Justice. Or otherwise, the president is above the law. Oh, that's right. I forgot. The Supreme Court ruled that the president is above the law.
Later with Mo Kelly.
So none of this matters anymore.
This evening at 7 on KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
Massive May deal at American Vision Windows. They pay the tax plus free installation. They've been in business 25 years because they treat you right. Rising energy costs have many turning to dual-paned energy-efficient windows to reduce utility bills. I have them. They're beautiful, and they keep the heat out. Make the call, American Vision Windows. On approved credit, taxes based on materials. New customers only. Cannot be combined with other offers. Some restrictions apply. For information and all offers, call 888-785-5713 or go to AmericanVisionWindows.com for details. Offer expires May 31st, 2025. CSLB number 778326.
Mario Lopez here. Life is full of choices, so don't let opioids like highly addictive and deadly fentanyl take away your life and your choices with just one wrong pill. Make the choice to get help. Find medically proven treatment options, including virtual, at choosemat.org.
It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Learn how at bewaterwise.com.
Temecula Valley Balloon and Wine Music Festival by Events.com is happening June 20th through 22nd, featuring Walker Hayes, Cody Jinks, Alabama, Russell Dickerson, Midland, Big and Rich, and more. Get 3-day or single-day tickets now at TemeculaValleyFestival.com.
iHeartRadio's got you covered for the summer. Sail on with commercial-free weekends on Yacht Rock Radio. Roll down the windows for road trips with summer playlists like Summer Classics. Or just escape into a podcast. Your summer soundtrack is already in your pocket with the free iHeartRadio app. Find your next summer preset now.
KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
On the next Bill Handel show, people are using Zillow to snoop on their neighbors, remodel, even vet their dates. And are you one of those people? I am. And that's coming up after 7 a.m. Monday morning on the next Bill Handel show.
KFI AM 640. It is the Conway Show. All right. Ding dong. Loretta Swit has passed away. Beautiful, beautiful woman. And I have a not only a personal connection with Loretta Swit, but I was the king of karaoke. And Crozier, I believe. Crozier, what was your go-to karaoke song? What is the one?
Back in the day, probably Just a Gigolo, David Lee Roth.
Just a Gigolo, everywhere I go.
People know the part I'm playing.
Oh, that's great, dude. What about you, Steffush? What's your go-to song, your jam?
Probably
Just a
Sweet
Gigolo?
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline?
Yeah,
Sweet
the typical one.
Caroline. Ba, 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 na, na. What about you, Angel Martinez? What do you like to belt out?
Oh, Just a Gigolo.
Okay. All right. I, on the other hand, what about Matt? Is Matt in there? Is Maddie with us tonight?
Yeah, you know I love some Shania Twain.
Oh, what do you
That
say?
don't impress me much.
Oh, that's great, man. That is awesome. You don't impress. Isn't that the one where she takes a shot at some actors?
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah,
it's a good
you don't
call.
impress me much.
I just happened to come across Matt's TikTok today, and every single video is from a Shania Twain concert.
Wow, man, you really are into her, huh?
Oh, he loves some Shania
Twain. I like to get the room up and happy and buzzing, so I'll start with my karaoke. I hope to, I get up there maybe third or fourth. Some guys come on and do Just a Gigolo or We Are the Champions or Hotel California. And man, I get the crowd roaring and singing and crazy with my upbeat song and a connection to Loretta Swit. Through early morning fog I see. Wait, I can't finish? Hey, what's going on? What do you mean, get out? God almighty. People are so sensitive. But Loretta Swit had passed away. Just one of the greatest women in the world. And I'm bummed. Really, really bummed. Here's some more on the great career of Loretta Swit.
What I do, I love so much. I've always wanted to be an actress. So I'm doing what I love the most.
Major Houlihan.
Sir.
Chief nurse.
Yes, sir.
10 years, spotless record.
Thank you, sir.
MASH star Loretta Swit, a.k.a. Hot Lips Houlihan, has died. She was 87. Loretta's publicist confirming the news to ET on Friday. The actress died at home in New York City, seemingly of natural causes.
No one could imagine. It's really a beyond success. It became a phenomenon, really. It went into syndication in year 3, which means we have never been off the air. As we speak, somewhere, MASH is playing in the world.
Oh, that's great.
And it is an awesome, overwhelming kind of thing.
Were you a big fan, Crozier? Were you a big MASH guy?
I did. I watched it a lot when I was a latchkey kid at night. Yep.
Did you ever go out to Topanga Canyon to see where they filmed that?
Never did. Never.
Oh, man. I think it's gone now. I think a fire came in and wiped it out, but that was a cool deal.
Loretta spent 11 seasons on the hit CBS series, winning 2 Emmy Awards for her work.
I never think beyond the nomination. I'm just thrilled to be nominated.
She was a Hollywood mainstay for the
I think they all say that, right?
I'm just thrilled to be nominated.
But I think they're happier if they have a, the medal in their hands when they go home.
She was a Hollywood mainstay for the decades after MASH ended its run in 1983.
Although I got to say this, if there's any actress in the world, if there's any 2 actresses in the world that I believe are authentic when they say that, it's Loretta Swit and Carol Burnett when they say this.
I'm just thrilled to be nominated.
I'm just thrilled to be nominated. Just thrilled to be nominated. Yep. Just thrilled.
She was a Hollywood mainstay for the decades after MASH ended its run in 1983, even making an appearance as recently as April at a fan event, a fierce advocate for her fellow artists.
The actors are great. I love actors. I'm not into talking about scandals or behavior. I'm into the work.
Her last on-screen appearance came in a 2019 faith-based film called Play the Flute.
I'm not making a difference in anyone's life.
You stay with living the life for our Lord.
Well, what is it like to be famous, Loretta? Does it ever get to you? Did you see that you stopped me running down the hall, and there were about 14 reporters running after me with their cameras flashing, and I thought I was playing Pac-Man. I thought I was the little yellow monster getting gobbled up. I think the rewards more than compensate. It's just something you have to learn to live with in your own way.
Very sad. Sad because I knew Loretta Swit. Sad because I loved her work. And sad that she didn't make it till 5:30 today to hear our big announcement. I just missed it. Just missed it. Loretta Swit. What a beautiful woman. And I was privileged to happen to have gotten to know her. Not on a personal level. I worked for her for about 45 minutes. Supposed to work for her for about 6 hours. But still, 45 minutes is better than nothing.
There is something to be said for the lone interaction with someone who's now gone is an angry one.
That's right.
On that person's part.
Probably. I mean,
something to that. Memorable.
When she did come on, she said she completely forgot about that, which I was thrilled about because my boss didn't forget about it and I didn't forget about it. But she did because she let it go.
Magnanimous.
Yep, she let it go.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
AM 640, it's Conway Show. Look who's rolled in. Michael Monks. How you, bub?
I'm good. You got that Shania Twain bumper music. That must mean Matthew's in there.
That's right. I didn't know until today he had a big Shania Twain Jones?
It's Twain.
Shania Twain Jones.
Yeah, Queen of Country from the late 90s to the early 2000s. Some would say still.
You really enjoyed that. I got to meet your mom. She was here last week.
Yeah, Mama came
kind of
in.
a cool deal.
Absolutely. You guys may have both been in the infield at Churchill Downs at the same time, it sounds like.
This is so great. And I hope I'm not speaking out of school here. You can dump it if I am. But I said to Michael Monk's mom, you ever been to the Kentucky Derby? She goes, I've jumped the fence to go to the Kentucky Derby and drank all day. Said, that's my kind of woman.
That's my mama.
That's a Louisville woman.
That is indeed.
Yeah, Louisville mom, jumping the fence to get into the Derby.
Yeah, old school, man. Great. That was a different time.
Even though that's the northern part of the South, the Mason-Dixon line there, she's a southerner.
People from Louisville, Sound Country, now we moved to northern Kentucky and the accent's not so strong. It's more Cincinnati, right? But there's debate. Look, the North doesn't claim Kentucky. The South doesn't claim Kentucky. People in Kentucky have had an identity crisis since the Civil War.
Right. But the southern line, I mean, the north-south line is north of the northern border of Kentucky, isn't it?
The Covington, Kentucky, where I live, the police department there, my dad was a police officer there.
Oh, okay.
On their uniforms, they wear a patch that says Covington, Kentucky, gateway to the South.
Okay. That's great. That's really far north.
Yeah. So they try to sell it. And some of the old marketing used to be northern Kentucky, the southern side of Cincinnati.
That's classic, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy that. I had a girlfriend who was from Louisville, and I got to meet her, all her, her parents and her brothers and sisters and everything. It was just a really tight family, and I thought, well, that's an exception. It wasn't. It was the rule in Kentucky.
People tend to be nice.
Yeah, they're great.
They tend to be nice.
And everybody owns a boat.
Lake Cumberland, the rivers.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of that. It's a little too steamy there for me.
Yeah.
So I must
90 degrees there is different than 90 degrees here.
You're sweating in every crevice of your body.
That's right.
In the summertime.
Hey, so the socials are taking over L.A.?
This was another big day for the socialists. Keep in mind, the socialists at L.A. City Hall, the Democratic Socialists.
Sure.
Democratic Socialists of America aligned members of the city council. There's a few of them, maybe 3.5 of them.
Okay.
But 3 of them solidly aligned. Isabel Jurado, Hugo Soto Martinez, Ulysses Hernandez, they had a lot of pull in this year's budget negotiations. In years past, these three probably would have voted against the budget for too much money to the police, not enough to these other services that we care about. That all reversed this year with a lot of lobbying from Ulysses Hernandez.
Really?
Yeah. And so the three people that ended up voting against the budget this year are ones saying, we need more police and firefighters. Ooh. And they're the ones who came out on the short end of that stick.
Really? Wow. What a 180.
Yeah.
Or as my mom would say, what a 360. Like, what?
People mix that up. She might be from Kentucky, too.
Yeah, she might be.
The school's not so great.
Well, okay.
So what's happened is they might be flexing a little bit. Like we've got some capital here. We've got influence. City Hall has clearly drifted a little bit to the left in spite of the national political trend. So these three came out today with a proposal that is wholeheartedly endorsed by the Democratic Socialist of America and some of the unions. And what they're
Put
calling
on your seatbelts, gang. Here it comes.
Is a public bank.
A public bank.
A public bank.
Wow.
It's not every day you hear public officials in Los Angeles say, you know who we should be more like? North Dakota.
What, does North Dakota have public banking?
North Dakota has apparently had a public bank since 1919. I don't think you were at that Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was some time ago. But how does this work? Is it going to be, as long as you live in the county, you can open up an account?
Basically, they would serve as their own bank. And it seems like as a public bank, it would be available to people like you and me if you live in the city as well. Their complaint.
Oh, it's city, not county.
It's a city. We're talking about LA City here, right? Okay, so if you're in LA City, this is a bank that you can deal with, including the city itself. These members of council say, look, we're on a budget crunch year after year. We're cutting services. And a lot of our money is going to Wall Street. It's going to private banks. $1.4 billion, they say.
I'm with them.
Paid in fees and their debt. And it's just too much. So if they create this public bank backed up by their own situation, which isn't great, that they'd be in a better financial position.
Who's going to, Michael Monks is with us, the host every Saturday night from 7 to 9 p.m., called You Got Monks, I believe. Who has the experience downtown to run a bank?
This is a very good question.
Okay.
And some would say no one.
All right.
Some would say no one, because this is a group that has clearly had some trouble managing its own books.
Right. But I love the fact that they at least acknowledge that these big banks are getting all of the money in fees and in interest rates and all that stuff, and that could stay in the city.
They've not only gotten behind the idea, they're putting some of their money where their mouth is. Each of these three members of council have taken $15,000 from their own office accounts for a total of $45,000 to study this issue. It's going to be sent to a city council committee for further exploration. Now, just to give you an idea of how city finances work in Los Angeles, a couple of years ago, the city council voted unanimously to allocate $460,000 to a group called HR&A Advisors to conduct a feasibility study for a public bank.
Okay.
But as things go in Los Angeles, the money was included in the budget for the last fiscal year, this current one, but later allocated for other uses amid budget constraints.
See, I know you guys think I'm this right-wing wacko, but I'm not against this. I have a feeling that they're onto something. Look, I don't want to see it expand into, hey, now we own car dealerships, and now we own stadiums, and now we own 7-Elevens, and they own the world. But I think you can convince enough people in Los Angeles that our hard-earned money is going to these big banks and credit unions, and it could stay in LA.
You are ready for the North Dakota-ization of Los Angeles.
That's right. That's exactly right. So are they close to doing this?
No,
just studying.
Far away. This is a little bit.
And is it legal to do this?
It is legal.
Okay.
Now, they've allocated in the past, like I said, $460,000 to study it. It didn't end up getting studied. Now they've got $45,000 now. Maybe they'll pass the hat around a little bit more. It's going to go to a committee. The way the city hall processes work is it goes to a committee first, maybe multiple committees. The committee signs off on it. Then it goes to the full council for debate and consideration. If that happens, it looks like what they'll do is they'll endow another study, another attempt to study this thing. And after that study comes back, however long that takes, then they'll see what their options are.
They're calling it the Federal Union Los Angeles. What are the initials there? FULA. I think they got to work on that. My bank's tied up at FULA.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know. I like it, though. Monks, what's on the big show Saturday?
Oh, my gosh. This is the weekend that the Army Corps of Engineers is leaving the Palisades.
I didn't know that
that's
already.
kind of finished. Their assignment is over, and there is a resident there you may know from Undercover Billionaire. She's not happy about this, and she's also not happy with how that debris is being removed and which landfills it's going to. She says she's got an idea that no one's listened to. It involves trains and landfills far away from here. So she's joining me on Saturday to explain that.
Okay, I'm for that. I don't know if you saw this though, and maybe it will continue over the weekend. But they're closing. PCH was open last weekend. Now they're closing it because of some drainage problem they got to fix.
It's like the tariffs. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off.
It's off. Buddy, Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
FULA.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It is the Conway Show, and I know it's official now. At 5:30, we're going to be announcing the trip because food has come in. There's sandwiches, there's champagne, there's wine, there's cookies, there's bread, there's everything. So, man.
Holy crap, bread?
Yeah, there's bread. They brought
again!
They brought bread, man. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. So, the big announcement, I'm nervous, and this is a big deal. There's going to be a lot of people listening at 5:30. Find out where the trip is, where we're all going. We're all going on a trip on our favorite rocket ship. I call it Little Einsteins. All right, let's talk about the Palisades, the Eaton fire area. Man, oh man, just when these people thought there's no way we can get screwed again. Well, think again. They've raised the rents in these areas for these poor people, in the burn scar areas.
Rent in areas near the Palisades and Eaton fires have grown faster in the last several months than other parts of LA County.
Can you dig that? No, sorry. Kind of a dated term. But is that
from hair or something?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But can you believe that? That, these people that are just trying to, dig out from this horrible disaster that happened in early January, and now they're pounding them with rent increases.
An LA Times analysis found that rent within 3 miles of the Palisades fire jumped nearly 5% between December and April.
That's outrageous.
And rent near the Eaton fire zone went up a little over 5% in the same time. Experts say it's likely because people who have lost homes in the fires want to try and stay close to the same area while displaced, and that demand resulted in increased risk.
I don't like that. I always wash my hands on an airplane after I use the loo, the toilet, the esser.
The can?
Yeah. I like that term, the esser, but I mean the whole word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But now I understand you're not supposed to wash your hands on an airplane? What the hell is
So a flight
going
attendant
on?
told Travel and Leisure magazine you should not wash your hands on a plane.
What? What's that all about? Not washing your hands on a plane? Please don't give people more excuses not to wash their hands.
You should not wash your hands on a plane.
What? Let's not tell people this.
Yes, I'm with her.
Let's not tell people this.
Well, she
Why?
says while toilets are regularly cleaned, the locks and the door handles and the
the
faucets
spigot kind of
stuff are not.
Ugh.
Don't wash your hands and then touch a dirty door or a handle. Instead, bring your own hand sanitizer or wipes.
I do that. I'm fully loaded with sanitizer when I hit a plane. I think I bring an illegal amount with me. I have those little tiny bottles, like an ounce and a half, and I have like 30 of them. And I just pass them out to everybody on the plane. Hey, here. You need it? Need it? I got it. Need it? Hey, you need some? Hey, hand sanitizer. You want some of this? You want some of this? Hey, you can have your own. Hey, take the bottle.
According to this one person, this is not a scientific situation, but a nurse also agreed, saying watch for the door latch because everybody touches
that's why you use the paper.
Of course.
Yeah.
And people often don't wash their hands.
And I even use my arm to hit the water thing sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Andy, come on.
I just ask for a water bottle at my seat, and then
I just tell the flight attendant to open the door for me. And then I call her stewardess.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
and when I knock twice, you can open the door and let me out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mark Kriske. He's back on the KTLA Morning News. That's cool. That guy's great. Mark Kriske.
Twice, you can open the door and let me out.
It's a cool dude. They need that guy back on that show, man. That guy's the best.
And when I knock twice, you can open the door and let me out.
Right.
Tap, tap. Oh, Mr. Buckley's ready to go.
But maybe they should take a towel to the...
They should clean
the whole bathroom every once in a while.
I also
too.
can't imagine that if they're cleaning the toilet, they're not also
They're wiping
cleaning
it
the
down.
other stuff.
When you're going to the bathroom on a plane, it's an emergency. Otherwise, why would you do that?
Yeah, right. You're not going there because, why not?
Yeah, it's like you're going to burn some time off. You have to go, or else you're going to go in your pants. Because why would you stand up and make that, that embarrassing walk past everybody, bumping into people if there's a little turbulence, and everybody's looking at you and sizing you up, number one or number two with this guy. That's all they're saying. Is this guy going to go for a touchdown, or is this guy just going to water the grass? I don't know. But they're all looking at you, and they're only saying one or two. I don't know. But they're not using those numbers. They're using the real words under their breath. Oh, is this guy going to, or is he going to?
Is he going to let it mellow?
Yeah. Some people have those signs in their house. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Yeah. And we don't have those in our house.
No, flush every time, please.
Everything goes full flush.
Don't have flush it.
Yeah, no. Everything gets blown away.
So you would never get one of those toilets that has the two buttons where it's for one's for liquid, one's for solid.
Unless you can push both of them at the same time. This one's the tsunami.
The lettering is worn off on the solid button.
Yeah, right. Never use the one. There's still tape over the urine one.
Also, they say don't order ice on an airplane.
Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah. This is Andy Reesmeyer with KTLA. I've heard that. Don't order ice on a plane.
A study found more than 50 different strains of bacteria from a kitchen that makes ice for planes, including ones that are known to cause infections in humans.
What are some of those infections?
What's the voice of the chick? She sounds 12.
Oh, she's great. She
is great. I love her voice.
What is her name again? She's on the morning show on KTLA. What's her name? I can never remember her name. I always feel bad. Because I know Mark Kriske, I know Buckley, I know Andy Reesmeyer.
Meet the Team.
What's her name?
I don't know. I'm looking at Meet the Team right now.
Meet the Team. Her name is, I know people are working, who know they're just yelling at the radio.
Olivia Bortoli.
Nah.
I don't know.
She's
Jessica
one
Holmes.
Yes, Jessica Holmes. That's who it is.
She looks exactly like her voice.
She won a contest to get that job.
Did she?
Yeah, they were looking for a replacement, and they did a contest, and people sent in videos, and they picked hers, and she's become like the superstar.
People think when I point out an unusual voice, I'm making fun of them. Absolutely not. I adore and am huge fans of unique voices like that.
There you go. All right, nice cover.
So hold your letters, please.
Nice cover. All right, we got to get all right, 5 o'clock. All right, News Whip. We'll get back on KFI.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabe's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at washablesofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.